Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It's Richard from Power Lines to Power Naps. Friday morning, a wet Friday morning. I'll show you. Very gloomy, steady rain. It's been raining since the early hours. I heard it a couple of times, but forecast to be a pretty wet day all day long, and probably a wet weekend to be fair. Down here in Coffee Corner, Newey's Kitchen. Customers are in. Ben's back. Nice to see Ben back. He was here last year. Can't quite see him. Misha, oh, he's there behind the fan. Misha's back. All people that come back year after year after year, which is great to see them. Anyway, a quick update on Newey's return. Or actually, as it turned out to be, Newey's non-return. What the? Hi, I'm Richard. Welcome to my channel, from Power Lines to Power Naps. This is my wife, Newey, and together we both left the UK in February 2022 to start and enjoy a new life and new adventures in Phuket, Thailand. Join us on our new journey together and experiences. Sit back and enjoy. So what basically should have happened yesterday didn't. Newey had got flights booked from Chiang Rai Airport to the far north into Bangkok. A few hours in Bangkok Airport, and then a flight yesterday afternoon out of Bangkok down here into Phuket and home. Well, she sent me a message yesterday morning that simply said, "Babe, I have a big problem." I thought, oh my God, what now? What was her problem? This was her problem.
มุ่งหน้าทางตะวันตกไปตามถนนประชาอุทิศแล้วเลี้ยวขวา
So yes, basically the whole, well, pretty much the whole province of Chiang Rai in the far north had been deluged in massive rains for a day or so and huge floods. Rivers have burst the banks, bridges have been washed away, and pretty much where Chiang Rai Airport is, right by the main river, which had burst its banks, and it had made it impossible to get to the airport. All the roads around the airport, and I think from reading the news, the entrance to the airport was totally flooded and no go. So she says, I can't get to the airport, I can't get my flight. Oh my God. So Newey being Newey and pretty resilient, and she says, I know what I'll do. Oops, sorry. She says, I'm going to drive to Chiang Mai, about an hour and a half, 2 hours south. Not so much flooding around there, but she says, I'm going to drive to Chiang Mai, straight to Chiang Mai Airport, and see if I can get a flight pretty quickly out of Chiang Mai to Bangkok in time to catch a 2:30 connection, whatever it was, out of Bangkok down to Phuket. I think on the way she realised it was probably highly unlikely to catch that connection from Bangkok. Well, if you miss that, is there going to be another one? So you could end up spending a night in Bangkok and rebooking again. So what she did before she actually got into Chiang Mai, she pulled over and had a coffee and stopped and looked online, and she managed to book a direct flight from Chiang Mai down to Phuket here for today, which meant she had to spend another night in the Chiang Mai airport, probably drinking gin and tonics. Tough old life being a CEO. Tough old life. but she's safe and she's worked it out. And in the meantime, while she was travelling from Chiang Rai down to Chiang Mai, she received, and I received, an email from the airline company she was travelling with originally on both legs, to say that due to the floods, Chiang Rai airport was pretty much impossible to get at. If people flew into there, they couldn't get out of there because they couldn't drive away from the airport. So they took the decision to cancel all flights and close the airport for about 8 hours yesterday. Maybe still closed now, I don't know. Which was slightly good news because it meant that they're going to refund the cost of Nui's flights for yesterday that she didn't make. So there we are so far. Everybody loves a happy ending in Thailand, and we get one today. So it's early morning, I'm just having my coffee, watching it rain, waiting for instructions. But basically I'll fetch the car later this morning from home and make my way up to Phuket Airport. I think she lands at about 13:25 lunchtime-ish, so she should be hopefully through the airport by 2. She's lucky, 2:15 if she's not. We should be back here 3:30, 4 o'clock at the latest this afternoon, so be good to see her back. And I'm going to take you with me, of course, when we go and pick her up. Until then, it's hunker down, watch it rain and drink coffee. Worst things in the world. Well, you couldn't write this, could you? Weather here today is very, very wet. We keep getting some mega strong bursts. So Nui's return journey, it's coming up to 11:30, and she's been sat in the lounge in Chiang Mai airport for a couple of hours, and she's already been told, hello Mimi, how are you? Okay. Well, welcome to YouTube. You want to get on YouTube? Okay. Try. Back to work. Where was I? They love the fame. Yeah, she should be taking off at any minute now. She's already been told the flight's delayed 30 minutes. So 12 o'clock take-off time, another 30 minutes, but let's see how that develops. Hopefully she'll take off at 12 and get down here about 2. On the bad side, the weather report on Phuket is really not good for most of the day, and I've just looked at the weather radar for Phuket Island, including the north of the island where the airport is, and it's pretty much covered in rain and cloud and strong rain till at least 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this evening. So we'll just have to suck it and see what happens. Hopefully they'll just keep delaying it, and then bring her down to me back safely at some point today. But of course, you know, airlines and airports have schedules and lots of flights in and out. They can only delay flights, so many flights for so long, and then it starts interfering with other arrivals and departures, and I'm sure before long, I hope I'm wrong, but I think we're going to see some flights cancelled today. Let's hope Nui's is not one of them. Keep you posted. Hopefully next time we'll be in the car on the way to the airport for her. Fingers crossed now. So now I know that she's taken off. I'm just leaving Caron to go and pick her up, but I just know it's not going to be an easy journey, and I'm allowing a little bit extra time. So I believe it's really quiet. Conditions are really bad up by the airport, and they're not that much better here, to be honest. Still very heavy rain mixed with traffic. Well, we'll see how we go. Hopefully it won't be as bad as what I'm expecting, but she's definitely in the air and due to land around 2 o'clock, which is another hour and a half yet before she lands, and then she's still got to get through get through the airport and get our bags and offload all my presents. Still raining, but so far so okay. Probably about halfway up to the airport now, but still pretty unpleasant. Well, I've just landed at the services, which I think is closest to the airport. The rain is just about easing here, but it's been horrendous all the way up, and I've just abandoned it over there in that space and did a runner. Because you know, when you desperately want a wee and you can't have one, and you're stuck in traffic and stuck in rain, man oh man, I've been in agony. I've been dying to get to these services. So this journey so far, there's been nothing about it that's funny, but I still ended up pissing myself. Well, just a little drop anyway. Man, I was glad to get in there. Thai airport's no different than any others. They don't like you on there. You can't really park, you can't really wait. The police are constantly going round and moving you on, but I think I'm as close as I can be at the garage services here. I think I'm only about 5 minutes away from the airport domestic terminal. So I think I'm going to hang around here until I actually hear from her. Once she gets through the airport, I've told her to come out to door 1 and then give me a ring. I think I'm only 5 minutes or so away. But we are just starting to see some floods up here close to the airport, which is no big surprise. It had got to happen, so hopefully I can get there okay. And I think it's more like in the countryside off these main roads that are really bad and many closed, so it just goes on with the monsoon season. Quite a lot of floods down there. It's got half the main road closed already. Even I turned in the out gate into the services because it looked too deep on the in gate where that bus is. Anyway, I've always been a bit of a rebel. Right, I'm going to buy myself a little chocolate bar or something now, a little comforter. Now I've had a wee, I'm a happy man. Whew. Well, there is literally everything on these services. The PTT stations are excellent. You've got all the fuels, and you've got Pizza Hut over there, and coffee shops, Amazon coffee. You've got Texas chicken. You've got everything really. You could have a holiday here, and of course you've got 7-Eleven. No services in Thailand would be complete without a 7-Eleven. So I'm going to go in, treat myself to a chocolate bar or a sandwich or something. I'm starving, and I'll hang about here and wait for my beloved to give me a ring. Then the journey back. Hello. Well, who's filming then? It's not me. Who can it be? I've just come out the airport. Guess what? Spin the camera around you. Still raining, we're going to have to get back in the rain now. Spin the camera around, let's have a selfie video. Find your finger, find your finger. Wow. Wow, I missed you.
It's a long night.
Welcome home. 10 days away.
10 days?
Flights cancelled.
Look, I go 2 days.
Flooding and petulance. Oh my God. We've got her. She's back.
God, my word, yesterday.
Let's go back to Louis' kitchen, eh?
By car to go to Chiang Mai.
I know, I've told you a story. Horrendous, eh?
Very bad, horrendous. You know, in or like a volunteer or the boat drive along the road, and or like police everywhere, and all the road is closed.
There's flooding up here by the airport now.
And all the car park aside the road, all of it.
I know. What way?
Feeling very bad. Feel sorry for them.
The pilot must have put his foot down because I left him just going, I was going to buy a sandwich. Didn't even have time to eat it. Good job I had time for that piss though, otherwise it would have been a mess. Man, oh man. Anyway, she's back. So let's go back to Caron Beach.
Get ready for work.
Nui's kitchen. Well, you don't do much work today, but the staff are all in. And Chili's waiting for you.
Ah, Missy Chili. Miss
So,
him.
Let's concentrate on the drive back now
Let
because
me go for meal somewhere. I'm hungry. I'm not have breakfast yet.
you've not had breakfast
No,
yet.
not at all.
Well,
Exciting for yesterday.
let's get back and have breakfast at Nui's kitchen. That's a good idea. Because the rains are horrendous. The roads.
Bye, Samuel. No.
Bye bye.
I don't care. Bye.
So that was a long, hard route back. But she's back. She's had a good time. It took her a bit of deviating to work her way down through Thailand due to the horrendous floods. And I think if any of you anywhere in the world have watched the news or Googled the floods in Chiang Rai province, you'll agree it's been and is still extremely bad. And I think we're in for some really, really bad rain still here over the next 3 to 4 days. So the most important thing is she's back. The cats are happy to see Nui. She's back on feeding routine. Chili was very pleased to see her last night. Very pleased indeed. Not only is she back, she's lovely to see her back, but she's straight back into shopping. Look at that, she's been out on the bike shopping. She's back, sailing the craft. Well done, Nui. Welcome home. So that's another happy ending in Thailand. Great to see her back. So I'm going to leave that one there, just a short one about her journey, the trials and tribulations of getting back. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Numbers are growing nicely now. Please come and join From Powerlines to Powernaps family. See what we're up to down here in Phuket, Thailand. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again. Bye for now.